Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Rogue Trader. So off camera I've done a little bit of respecking on a couple of characters, not myself, but a couple of others, and some sort of swapping equipment around, just trying to optimize a little bit, and also, you know, having got to grips a little more with how the combat works and stuff. So I guess just quickly we'll take a look. So the main two I did was Argenta. I'm trying to make her into like sort of a burst weapon machine person. So at the moment she's got this Orthlac pattern autogun. I have given her though the heavy weapons skill, which means that although she's only strength 35, she can equip heavy weapons of strength that require strength 60. I do have one of those. It's a heavy bolter, but it requires a heretical follower. But I am hoping that we can pick up a heavy bolter that she can equip at some point, hopefully soon. And I think when we do that, she'll really be something else in combat. A lot of her sort of innate skills and abilities seem to sort of build into this sort of burst fire, sort of not quite front line, but kind of sort of just behind the front line type character. So I've taken away the sniper rifle. I've also given her bolter proficiency. She's also got plasma. Can't remember if I've given her plasma proficiency, but not expertise. So she can kind of use this area attack as well from a little bit more range. The other one I kind of concentrated on doing was Pascal. So previously he'd kind of been one of my big melee guys. He's still got the melee weapon, but I've kind of spec'd him in to be a bit more of a sniper. So as well, he's now, instead of a bounty hunter, he's an assassin. That seemed to have some quite good skills in the archetype that kind of feeds into sniping from range, so I've given him the Rebel Sniper Rifle as well. He's not a grenadier either, so at some point we'll have to sort of sort out his hotbar, but I'm not going to do that now. So yeah, so just a quick word there on some stuff that we've done. I do want to go and speak to Cassia first, though, as she's been causing a bit of trouble on the ship, just, well, not really gelling with people and also causing some people to kill themselves and their entire families. So, you know, a couple of hiccups. Why can't I speak to Cassia? Okay, I guess I can't speak to her. She's blanking me. I can speak to everyone else, but Cassia appears to be blanking me. So let's get on with exploration, and maybe that's something that will come up at some point in the future. Naturally. I haven't been doing too much of the respecking. I know in Baldur's Gate 3 I was respecking almost constantly. But in this game you get a couple of ones for free and then it starts costing you profit factor. So I didn't want to do too much of that. But I think we're going to go up to Trinitos here. Why? What does that... Oh, okay. Navigator's Insight is a special resource acquired by exploring the Kronos Expanse, by scanning new systems, anomalies, etc. That you can use it to build new warp routes, as well as to make them more stable and safe. Let's just see what it's like doing it without. Lord Captain, I bring dire news. A feud has broken out between the clans that maintain the Void Shield arrays. Rumour has it that the late Lady Theodora was seen on the lower decks, and so one of the families called for a rebellion against the usurper of the Void Ship. That is you. So far, no one believes their mad tales, but unrest has begun at the fringes of the compartments. The ship's enforcers are ready to eliminate the instigating clan or pacify the entire Void Shield crew. The decision is yours. What's this story about Lady Theodora? Rumours of Lady Theodora's presence on the Void Ship have been circulating for a long time, and appear to be a deliberate provocation rather than ordinary drunken ramblings. Perhaps someone is intentionally stirring up the masses to rebel against you, or perhaps it is the influence of the warp. Enforcers are already investigating, but right now we need to stop the conflict from escalating any further. As long as the unrest continues, the Void Ship shields will not be operating at full capacity. Find the source of the rumours and punish those responsible. I don't want any unnecessary deaths. Lord Captain, as Seneschal Wassarian would say, there are no innocents in such cases. The clans are endangering the entire Void Ship, tussling over a strange and obviously false rumour. If you so desire, I will convey your wishes to the enforcers later, but right now the unrest must be stopped, and the people returned to their direct duties or replaced. Get the enforcers to sort out the situation, investigate the rumours and find the real culprits. No violence. I'll see to it, Lord Captain. I guess we'll see the consequences of that later, but are we... Did I get to Trinitas? I did. Okay. So I was wondering if the orange routes would always have a fight. That didn't seem to be the case. Let's actually chart new routes here and see what we can do. So we got Omicron, System Speculo, and Telecos. But I would like to get up to... Oh, we're starting to get others. Okay, so what other ones have I got? I can't remember the name of the one with the planet I want to go to next, but it's not one of these. So we'll continue. Let's visit Trinitas first. Oh, so we've got a couple of ship combats. One there, and a bunch of planets to try and visit as well. So let's do the combat first.
I can see crimson lights in the void.
Iconoclast class destroyer. Ooh. Okay. Already getting shots on me. Damn it. Hoping I might be able to use my ram first time. Okay, maybe I can go. Maybe it can be my turn now. Alright, well, I think... we seem to be out of position of my ram. It seems to be pointless. But I'm going to launch the torpedoes.
Torpedoes! Now!
Maybe put that one off a little bit.
Unleash our wrath upon my enemies! Emblazon our path.
Okay, so we can do the lance weapon. And we can hit them
Unleash
again.
the storm of macro cannons!
I think we do that.
Let the incandescent beam scorch our enemies!
Can't do anything with that unless maybe we... Yeah, let's come there. And then we can probably hit them with the port cannons.
Let destruction pour forth!
This will come around like that. Do a lot of damage, that. Well, the torpedoes. How much do they do? I might bring them here. They've got their shields, whereas this should be a fairly devastating attack on these, surely. There we go. Okay.
Let the
Forward to here
Imperium
to start
guide
with.
us.
I think we're going to continue
Unleash
going
the
on these ones that
storm
we've
of
weakened quite a lot.
macro
There they go. Okay, so we'll do that one.
Unleash our wrath upon my enemies.
We've got the front and that side.
chart a course.
Don't think I can do much. Okay, let's put the shields back up then.
Unleash
torpedoes out again.
torment. Let the Empyrean guide us.
Doubt we'll be able to do much to them. But torpedo should help corral them a little bit, I think. It's long range.
Emblazon our path.
We should be able to... God, no, they're just out. Can't do anything. Great. Oh, okay. Some more torpedoes out.
Torpedoes! Now! Steer us to our target.
Barely laid a glove on them so far.
Send them into the cold void.
Wow, that was a big hit though. Can we get them with one more? Yeah, I think so.
Let destruction pour forth.
Our technological superiority was obvious.
Okay, so we have short-range cannons, fire 4 shots, dealing 21 per shot. So that's an upgrade. And unholy amulets. Nice. Okay, so if we upgrade, all right, that's just this screen. So, okay, yeah, so it's these two, isn't it? I don't know which it makes any difference, but let's put it on starboard. And then we can sell that. We should repair wherever I can. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, cool. So what do we do here? Those are locked, we already have them. The reinforcement chance of absorbing enemy, maybe. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, just being able to be a bit more maneuverable, I think would be a big help. Might even be able to ram someone. So yeah, we're going to take that. Oh, I get another one. Okay, what's this one? Cause an enemy ship to immediately turn 45 or 90 degrees, depending on the ship's maneuverability. Maybe. An extra 2 range. That could be good. Cool. Post. Oh. On top of firing weapons, the ship combat involves using abilities from various ship posts occupied by your entrusted officers. Only one ability from each post used each round. Okay. So I've got the oh, a U-turn. Have to keep an eye on that. Who's got? So is there anything here that we haven't kind of got in place? He's got that. She's got that. What warp channeler? She's got that. What's the other one? Spin around. And this one does the enemy ship. Unlimited range. I'll give it a go. Why is it there but not here? The Shieldmaster overloads the shields to disrupt enemy defenses. If the enemy has shields, then move to the opposite side. Cannoneer. Okay, it's a bit weird showing the abilities, I think. Oh, have I deselected Idira? I'll pop her back in. And this, she's got this vulnerability scan. Highlights weak points. But Idira has 2 extra range. Okay, maybe we'll put her in there. And on the warp side, maybe we'll put in Cassia there. Okay, that's interesting. Do I need to repair? I would like to repair. I don't know where I do that. Upgrade? No. How do I repair my ship? Yeah, I would like to repair. I don't know how I do though. Anyway, let's go to this planet. Nothing at all. Maybe this one? Nothing at all. I'm going to go to this one. We'll do the planets first, then maybe the battle. I would like to learn how to repair first, if I can. We have a natural accumulation of irregularities on a solid planetary surface has been detected. Probability of occurrence of natural materials. High. We'll get some more plasteel. How many did we get? Was that 7? Oh no, I think we had 5 anyway, didn't we? Did we? No, we had 2 maybe. In any case... I go back to void ship management. How do I repair? Okay, let's just upgrade the hull. It's helped. I'm still damaged. It's expecting like a big button that says repair or something. I don't know quite what I'm missing. I thought I had repaired it before. Ah, there it is. There it is. That button there. It could say repair there, couldn't it? Make it a bit easier. But that's okay. Cool. Well, let's go and we'll do the planet first, then we'll do the fight. I think we might be doing the fight first. Maybe because we crossed the borders of it.
Your enemies, rogue trader!
Alderi Shadow Hunter. Okay, you're new. You fired your own torpedoes. I can destroy them before they reach me. Though always fired in salvos, they do not have shields or hull integrity. Every attack that hits a salvo destroys 1 torpedo per shot. You encounter clusters of small ships that follow the same rules as torpedoes. Okay, so it's you and your torpedoes, basically, isn't it? I mean, I think we'll fire our own. So which is this is probably the acceleration phase, so... yeah. What have we got here? Next turn at 90 degrees. 2 extra range, possibly. Straight line, doing a U-turn at the end. I mean, okay, well, we'll see how useful that is. Am I not the Supreme Commander? Did I accidentally take myself out the post? Oh, I should be there. Okay. Alright, what have we got? Ram. Lance, we could actually do on the torpedoes anyway. So maybe what I'll do is get the extra range. Now I'll use, where is it, this to hit them.
Let the incandescent beam scorch our enemies!
Yeah, we did some damage though. Let's do this. Oh, okay. Wasn't quite what I thought was happening, but that's not too bad.
Let the Empyrean guide us.
Oh, it's only 58%. I don't like that.
Unleash our wrath upon my enemies.
I guess I'll fire these at these two things torpedoes. So why didn't we hit them?
Let destruction pour forth.
I don't know. Pop these down though.
Torment.
Yeah, we're going to send those around then, aren't we? Okay, well, let's do this. So it's down here.
Steer us to our target. Let the Empyrean guide us.
Alright, well, I guess that's that for now. Oh, they're firing more. Okay, well, I think they're going to come and detonate here. Might as well do this.
Chart a course. Send them into the cold void.
That's a mess. What about this?
Unleash our wrath upon my enemies.
Alright. Well, let's launch some more
Send their
torpedoes.
souls to the void.
Alright, why don't we just destroy this load of torpedoes? Or not? Why are we not hitting these things? Oh, that's that. I don't want to do that.
Steer us to our target.
Ooh, it's just out of range. This one, though.
Let destruction pour forth.
Oh, they're just clinging on. If I come this way, we might be able to get in with that cannon. There we go.
Let the incandescent beam scorch our enemies.
There we go. I wonder if we have to do the torpedo still. Looks like we do. Okay, well, hopefully they don't hit me. They're gonna hit me. Okay, well.
Send them into the cold void.
Are we ever gonna be able to ram anything?
Macro cannons, annihilate them. Emblazon our path. Let destruction pour forth.
Here we
The
go.
Von Valancius dynasty knows no defeat.
Wraithbone fragments. Okie doke. Oh, okay, we can even do it from here. Don't know. It should be more obvious, just without having to hover over it, I think. But anyway, we're learning. We're picking new stuff up. So what's this? Lord Captain, we have received a transmission from Foulstone. It was sent by members of the Order of the Hammer, votaries of St. Cognatius, whose monastery is the only settlement on the planet. Or rather, it used to be. Some time ago, a transport vessel, the Navica, unloaded several thousand refugees from a planet belonging to rogue trader Winterscale. The Order of the Hammer has judged this invasion to be an act of aggression and is asking for your ladyship's protection. These people are victims, not invaders. Prepare my shuttle. I shall head to the planet and resolve this conflict, as it please your ladyship. Alright. 11 days after the feast of the passing of Nicomedes Keefe, the champion of faith, disquietude marred the calm of the monastery of the Order of the Hammer. Countless tortured souls, steeped in fear, arrived on Foulstone in a star bark. A great apostasy had befallen their home and turned them into abject wanderers seeking help and refuge. Their wicked and cruel captain, the owner of the Navica, had betrayed them. Once the unknowing souls in his care had made landfall on the world's surface, He most deviously recalled his shuttles and left, thus ridding himself of his duty of care to the unfortunate lot. Not knowing how they would survive in Foulstone's grim wastelands, the Forsaken people came to the monastery of St. Cognatius, and there they surrounded its walls. They hammered their fists on its gate and implored and wailed, "Take us in, protect us." And what once was a place of serenity and grace was now full of din, disorder, and all manner of things despicable. The interlopers brought with them worldly futility and strife, and mayhap also the seeds of alluring blasphemies, if fiendly heathens lurked in their midst. After a prayer, the prelate Hectarchius turned his eye to the past in search of instruction. Prelate Hectarchius recalled the first missionaries to set foot on Foulstone's vast wasteland, led by their zeal for serving St. Cognatius. And those missionaries had received the blessing of Nicomedes Keefe, the champion of faith who had travelled with them in their starbark, to found in this place a humble and pure abode wherein to cultivate wisdom and piety. And St. Cognatius, a man of great endeavours, a warrior and wise artificer, never cowered behind the walls of a librarium, but stepped bravely into the darkness, carrying light in the palm of his hand, and he commanded others to do the same. And not only Foulstone, but many other worlds of the Cronus expanse bear its imprint. And Prelate Hectarius did welcome the interlopers warmly as his guests, but he did warn his brethren to keep their vigilance. The brethren and sisters of the Order of the Hammer came forth to meet the strangers, carrying water and protein victuals, and medicinal herbs and jugs of promethium. But the crowd came to blows over viands, and blood was spilt, and many were trampled or mauled in the stampede, some of them dwellers of the monastery. Then the warriors of the Order of the Hammer donned their flak cowls, inscribed words of praise to the God Emperor on their tactical visors, and went forth, ready to render service in battle. With lasguns and bolters they pierced the interlopers, with their chainsaws and power flails they struck them, and a great and bloody harvest was reaped that day. But the interlopers too, scant though their armament was, and scanter still their skill in battle, slew many among the monastery's dwellers, for great were their numbers, and greater their desperation. The monks fled beyond their walls, and rang the vox alarum, shut the gate, and commanded the armed guards to keep watch, slaying any who approached. A quarrel broke out. The hungry and the sick lay siege to the monastery, begging for help. In their spite, they blocked the water collector and unpowered the generatorium. The faithful, in the meantime, made ready to resist. And a miracle came to pass. The God Emperor sent his champion, his confidant, his right hand, the rogue trader of blessed House von Valancius. May the light of his grace remain upon it forever. The blessed rogue trader. Let's summon the two leaders and talk it out. The strangers, prodigious in number, beseeched the rogue trader to take them in and give them shelter and protection as to her own servants. And they spake, saying, "Long have we wandered, swiftly have we fled, many a woe and ordeal has befallen us. Of many a father and son are we bereft. Now the warp hath taken the last of our strength, and we shall flee no more." And they spake further, saying, "Without thy holy protection we are doomed, for we fear annihilation at the hands of our kin who remained behind. For having fallen away from the sublime light of the Emperor, they have descended into bloody sedition and become murderers of no mercy." Quote, Prelate Hectarchius, "Ours is a pure and secluded abode. By worldly futility we are untouched, and so we wish to remain. These unknowing souls seek to capture our abode. Avert this calamity of ours, for they are a people malicious and multitudinous and misfated." Then quoth he, "If it be thy wish to confer land upon these wretches, confer it, for Foulstone has arid land in abundance. But make it not our duty to care for them, for that is not our path. Provide for them and provide for us, and we shall acknowledge thee as our planetary sovereign." That solution sounds pretty good. I don't want to kill anyone, so we'll go Iconoclast, I think. We extended a veil of protection over the interlopers, taking them into our care, and thereby all of Foulstone with them. We've established a new colony. Humbly, the Order of the Hammer heeded the God Emperor's confident, and unsealed the airlocks, and opened the gate of its abode, and brought forth gifts of virtue to relieve the suffering of the ill-stricken. After a prayer, the architect set to work. In accordance with the saints' teachings and the parameters set forth in the standard template construct, they erected spacious living quarters and sturdy fort walls for the planetary militia, and a spacious auditorium wherein to trade and store goods, and a proud sensorium within whose walls clerks and servo bondsmen would maintain order and keep statistical records. And a new yet righteous way of life came to Foulstone, and the people rejoiced, and all was good. Sweet. So we have a colony. Only certain worlds, usually the most habitable, are suitable for establishing thriving colonies ripe for development. Completing projects and colony events can earn the rogue trader unique rewards that cannot be obtained through any other means. Projects are the backbone of colony development. Completing them requires resources that can be obtained by exploring planets and cosmic anomalies. Completing one takes time. While you continue your travels throughout the Cronus Expanse, you will receive a notification on the screen when a project is finished, informing you that the reward can now be claimed. So these are the same things, yeah? Okay. Oh, it's like a two-handed flamer. That could be pretty nice. The powerful, influential cult of St. Drusus is willing to take the young abode of faith under its wing. However, the Order of the Hammer accepts these gifts with caution, wary of the figure of Drusus eclipsing their own patron St. Cognatius in the hearts of their flock. 20 holy gifts. Profit factor 2. Drusians 1000 RP, which is not bad. Efficiency +1. Blocks the High Throne. Blocks the Celestial Project. Okay, so we can only choose one of these. Reward. The Lord Captain's Void Ship gains the Emperor's Retribution feature. 5% to crit hit against Chaos enemies. Holy gifts. Profit factor security. Okay, and the Celestial Projector. Shield of Faith. 30% to the Prow Shield sector. Complacency. Efficiency, so what does that do? Amount of resources produced by increased by 10%, plus the RP, plus the profit factor, plus this nice flamethrower. I think this is the one, right? Execute. Okay. So if we do that, it didn't ask me if I needed any to provide any materials, so maybe that's just happening. About this one. Yeah, we can't. Okay, so we got it's executing. So I reckon we've got to wait for that to finish, and I don't know how long that's going to take, but we'll be informed. So cool, we have a colony now. You can manage your colonies remotely using the colony management screen. Got it, and that is yeah, sweet. Okay, hopefully we'll have to keep returning to this then. Yeah, so let's go to the map of the Cronus Expanse. Now I still... I mean, we probably want to do a bit of everything, right? I guess we go to Omicron. Get an event. Lord Captain, we have an emergency. We have received word that there has been a sighting on the lower decks. A sighting of Lady Theodora. The messages we have received are incomplete and vague, little more than yelling and hysterical claims. There are reports of casualties and unrest. The compartment in question has already been sealed off, but I thought you might want to look into what's going on for yourself. The situation is delicate, and what's especially disturbing, there are mentions of Idira Tlass being present at the scene. I'll deal with it personally. Right away, Lord Captain. Looks good to me. Alright, what's this?
Operation?
The instrument terminal, an important part of the compartment's internal infrastructure, appears to be in working order. The cogitators regularly display reports on the screens, endless chains of symbols, many of which only high-ranking tech priests can likely understand.
Intriguing.
And who now deigns to grace us with their presence? Another gaggle of heretics and traitors, thirsting to get their due for what they've done? Or is it the leader herself, who has finally grown tired of hiding behind others? Theodora von Valancius is before you, and she looks grotesque. A hole yawns wide in her chest, rusted hooks protrude from beneath her skin, and a lumpen, inflamed scar cuts across her throat. The figure flickers, as though it is dropping in and out of this reality. She looks at you with the whitish eyes of a corpse and smiles venomously. Rogue trader, we meet at last. I had grown tired of waiting for you to pay me a visit. Theodora's look is appraising, and her mocking tone turns to one of distaste. Indeed, centuries of selfless toil and effort, and everything I left behind has gone to this non-entity. Argenta's eyes spark with fury. Warp illusion, begone! Argenta, my dear, there's no need to make such a fuss. Why don't we sit down over a cup of recaf like we used to? I'll listen to your rapturous tales of sacred relics, portents, and your special path. You must have been so lonely without me here. No one else is willing to listen to your ravings or help you with your childish treasure hunt. Theodora laughs melodiously, almost without mockery. At the sight of the terrifying Theodora, Abelard's face turns a sickly pale. Throne, spare us from the cursed apparitions of the archenemy. Is that what you're truly praying for? I can hear how fast your heart is pounding, Versarian. I think deep down you hope this apparition never ends. We've already met. Of course, girl, for it was I who gave the order to bring you here to my ship. Oh, how I rue that decision now, and how I regret heeding the advice of my seneschal. Abelard whispers hurriedly to you. How can this be? It is the same vision as on the officer's deck, and yet entirely different. Why does it not remember that meeting? And why does it remember what the real Lady Theodora did? Alas, my glorious voyage through life was ended in the dullest possible way, by death. A nuisance I staved off as long as I could. But do not weep for me, my girl. I'm still keeping an eye on my property, and punishing all those who failed me. Theodora bares her rotten teeth in a snarl, her laughter piercing. You are not Theodora. Theodora is dead, and there's no coming back from that. I'm dead? How is that? I'm no different from those who have not yet crossed the divide between reality and eternity. I see, I speak, I remember the wrongs you all committed against me, and for all those who failed me, I have already begun exacting my retribution. I truly am Theodora, the remnants of herself that she left behind in this world. I am an echo of her memories preserved in the minds of those who cared for her. I am the taste of tears spilt for the unsaid and the undone. I am the terror of she who failed to turn the tide of fate and who refuses to look truth in the face. I am as real as the human passions that bring worlds to ruin. If you're Theodora, then tell me, who really killed you? Oh, wouldn't you like to know the answer to that question? I don't even know which would be more gratifying. To give you an honest answer, or leave you to languish in your ignorance. Well, we'll see how you conduct yourself, little girl. What do you want with me? Why were you waiting for me? Matters are so dire that the pleas of one of my servants breached death's veils to reach my ears. How could I ignore such a desperate cry for help, and from my little Idira, no less? And once I appeared here, of course I had to meet the pretender who has allowed this deplorable state of affairs. I'm sorry we could not help you, but you do not belong here. Theodora tosses her head back and laughs. The scar on her throat opens with a wet sucking noise, curving into a horrible facsimile of a smile. She feels sorry for me. Wretched, spineless creature. No, the only one worthy of pity here is you, girl. But do not expect any. I am not here to console you. Oh, no. I am here to seek retribution against all who failed me. My brainless crew, my useless officers, my pathetic servants who turned their backs on their mistress in her darkest hour. And worst of all, you, my dear heir. You who have undeservedly claimed the warrant and everything else that is mine. I will drag it all to the warp with me, including you. Oh, we've got a follower, have we?
House would be proud of me.
The lines on the screen look fuzzy, as though the cogitator's readout system or data storage has been damaged. The people's remains have been hideously mutilated. The flesh seems to have melted at the edges and is thickly coated in stinking mucus. Okay, not sure which way to go. Oh, this is a dead end. The wall lining is dented as though someone tried to break their way out. Laboured, stuttering growls and periodic rattling come from beneath the casing.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Oh, goods. Goods, goods, goods. Oh, I have a feeling these guys are going to be turned against me. Only darkness can be seen in the open breach of the macro cannon. A huge shell ready to be loaded into the macro cannon. I guess we go past these guys. I feel like they're going to be converted into enemies. Where is she? I clearly remember her being somewhere around here. Huh, okay. All around this area then. A spilt liquid, cloudy and carrying a strong chemical smell. Does the coolant used to stabilize the major cogitator systems?
Let's seize the opportunity.
Ah, there you are, my little coward. Why won't you look at your captain, Idira? It's wrong. It's all wrong. Look at her, girl. My little Idira is utterly trapped in her visions. No matter. I will allay your doubts. Lord Captain? Idira turns her head to you, but her demented gaze only rests briefly on your face before sliding away. Up close, you can see that the base of one of Idira's temple implants has blackened and melted. No, wait, Lord Captain. Lady von Valancius. Idira raises her eyes to Theodora, who stands before her. Tears stream down Idira's cheeks. You came back. Theodora clucks her tongue in sympathy, reaching out to tenderly stroke Idira's hair. Poor little Idira. There. How could I not come? You were crying for me so desperately. Your pleas carried to the very depths of the warp itself. Why didn't you save me? Why didn't you warn me? Answer me, you insignificant wretch, or I'll drag the answer out of you myself. Theodora's fingers dig into Idira's scalp, meeting no resistance. Idira lets out a soul-chilling howl and tries to grab the hand tearing into her, but her fingers pass through the monster's flesh. I didn't hear anything that could have had anything to do with you. I'm sorry, Lord Captain, I failed. Ah! Idira breaks into a strangled scream and you feel the air around you grow rapidly colder. Argenta wordlessly swings her weapon up and aims it at Idira, who is struggling in the monster's hold. The Sister of Battle looks at her without an ounce of doubt or mercy. No, stop. Argenta wrinkles her nose at your shouted command and lowers the weapon by a few centimeters, but she doesn't put it away. So 82% persuasion. Idira, I'm your captain, not her. Listen to me and snap out of it. Succeeded. She shudders and goes limp, then she blinks, disoriented, and looks at you. Lord Captain. Damn it! Theodora shoves the psyker away with a low snarl. The drogue trader's body begins to change, losing its human shape. Chaos will devour you. It will devour everyone responsible for my death. Die. Die for the delectation of my lord. Pink horror and blue horrors. Well, we've dealt with them before. 10. So all the workers hostile. Yes, they are. They're not particularly strong, it must be said. So who's going first? Cassia first. I mean, we probably could kill all the workers with Cassia. We'll do that. Idira, I don't know. Tuck you in. Oh. She's not part of my crew then. Pascal, we want you to be a sniper, so we'll tuck you in behind there. Abelard, frontliner, go for the pink horror. Jay, kind of another sniper-ish, so I'll pop you there. I'm going to be more of a frontliner, I think. So I might help Abelard up there. Argenta is a burst. She's going to have burst, so let's put her there. And stop. So Cassia, I know it's probably not the best use of skills, but I'd like to just get rid of these guys, so why doesn't she just get everyone just to move up there? Oh, I was hoping it'd be that one. Okay, well let's we've got them. It's probably right where she is, to be honest. So let's have the sort of front zone there. Let's have the ranged zone. Do it on Pascal. Cover zone we'll put on Argenta. I'm going to move her here so at least she's not on the stairs. Voice of command on... Why not? You just wiped my square. Thanks, Idira. Should have let you die. It's useless there. I don't want it there. Right then, so Argenta, new burst ability, what can we do? Yeah, we can hit both of you, so we will do that. We can... The next attack will cost 0 AP. Doesn't have any burst... She does have 2 stacks of versatility, so it should only cost 1. Not what it's saying there though, so let's do concentrated fire. Okay, we'll just do this because I'm worried I'll lose the ability to do so. Okay, that wasn't too bad. And we'll gain some willpower. Not willpower, momentum. And what is going on with these guys? J. Okay, well let's go sniper. Oh, we got this guy. Actually, maybe... Parry that. Yeah, let's mark something. Let's mark this one. Right, Abelard. He's got his opening on this side of it. Do just one enemy. Let's do our freebie attack. It's only 52%. We might do that. Oh, is that thing... I'll do that now then. Didn't realise it. I thought it was on this side. Oof. Yeah, it's got some armour. Let's set it on fire. It's not seeming like it does any damage, but it'd be good for it to be on fire. And I'm gonna give him that. I'll give him that. Oh, I was gonna give him that. Oh. Okay. Now, Pascal. So he's a bit different now. That can be pretty good. We want him to put this on, I think, because he's got some good bonuses on that. I do that to improve his skill. Right, well, we need to get a shot off here. 100%. 2 to 3? Oh, God. Maybe I'll hit this one. What's he got on him? It's this warp shield thing these little buggers are doing, isn't it? So... Ooh. To the front line back down here. Now we're going to choose a zone, and everyone gets an additional turn with 1 AP and 2... Oh, it's at the next... I don't know if that's that good. I'll move this to Argenta. So let's put on Wildfire. I don't get it. It was supposed to be... Oh, 1 for every 4 stacks of vulnerability. Okay, well, good. Well, we can still do the burst. Actually, 0 AP, so we'll do Concentrated Fire 2. So that's gone. Avalok maybe have another attack. This one, I suppose. J. sod it. Just shoot. Oof. Pretty close. I should still not see this guy.
I have read terms of military tactics.
Better. Oh, is he he's transformed, I think. Okay, well that's actually all stuff, so let's bring it back. Stop moving my square! You idiot! Why is she doing that? Oh my god. Maybe we'll sort of come a tile away and do a burst. Hopefully just do that. We're only gonna 70% chance on him, so I think that's what we'll do. So it will cost 2. We're gonna do concentrated fire. 2 AP, but our next skill will be 0, right? Yeah, okay, so we can put that on. Actually, our burst costs 0. We'll do that. Holy shit, you killed Idira. That was 10% chance of hitting Idira. She did it twice. Oh well. In a way, it was a blessing. Yeah, this guy.
I can do that with the roses.
Yes, yeah, why don't you have another turn?
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Don't tell me you can't see this one. Oh, it's so weird. Because they're on the stairs. It did actually... No, it didn't.
Isn't this a job?
Ah, it was meant to be this one. Oh well. Jake can still get a shot off. That's so she can see this guy. She actually, it's a very low chance she can see him. Let's put a thing on him. That'll do. Alright, hopefully this guy's shield is worn off. I'll put a sworn enemy on. Oh, nice. 32. Sweet. I don't think we really need that. I'm just going to hit him. I'll do this as well. What do you mean no suitable path to target? Oh, is that because Idira's on there? Oh well.
High momentum.
Don't we need that? And this guy's almost dead. I'm just gonna... I think I might just smack him. Have a lot. Have another go. Oh, we've got a blue horror now. Alright, well, what was this thing again? Maybe just give him his stuff back. Actually, we should do this. Because we want to do that. Is that what it does? 6. A waste of time. Well, guess I'll buff my strength. I've only got 1 AP. A scowl. So he's sniping, so what can he do? This one precise attack, no precise attack. Do that. And then we'll shoot it. Yes, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Neither. Oh, God. What's wrong with you? There we go. So now it's just the blue horrors, isn't it? Yep. Pointless. Well done. Argenta. Oh, free reload. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, let's do that. Sod it. Just shoot this guy, don't we? So pop that on. Should be a pretty big hit. There he goes. Oh, Idira's back. Lord Captain, is it really you? Argenta trains her weapon on Idira and watches you closely. The abomination claims that you called her, is this true? Me? Did I? Yes, Lord Captain, I think it was me who called her. I can barely remember. The voices, my old good whispers, they suddenly turned red and sharp. They started cutting, tearing, ripping me to pieces. I cried out, I called for help, and she came. Damn it, why are the voices making so much noise now? Shut up, shut up! Has anything like this happened to you before? Like this? Never! Well, there was something, but it was different. It wasn't as strong or as terrifying. Apparitions appeared, mechanisms malfunctioned, the crew lost their minds. But Lady von Valancius knew about that. She said it was a small price to pay, an acceptable expense. No psyker is immune to it, but what happened here, it was just a mistake. I won't do it again. There'll be no more mistakes, Lord Captain. This is not the first time this heretic has caused the death of her crew. Do you remember the incident on the mid-deck, Idira? What did those honest souls ever do to deserve such a fate? To be turned into mutants and attack their own families. You're a monster, a heretic. If you have any humanity left in you, admit what you are. Shut up, quit your preaching, you're the worst out of everyone here. I mean, I'm a bit fed up of her screwing us over, to be perfectly honest. Sister Argenta, do your duty. Idira lets out a desperate shriek and tries to hide from the inevitable, but the Sister of Battle's strike finds its target. The Psyker's body slowly sags to the floor. Emperor, grant her. Abelard stops short, staring at the body unblinkingly for a few seconds before turning away. Wielding a sampling tool, a mechadendrite carefully reaches out towards the bloody mess that used to be Idira's brain and dips the tip into it. I will preserve an organic specimen for future study. You did the right thing, Lord Captain. There is no way back for a fallen Psyker. Lord Captain? The Voxmaster's shaking voice comes over the comm bead. I received a report that the shooting on the lower deck has stopped. I presume you have brought the situation under control? Awaiting further instructions. I eliminated the problem. Neither Idira nor the ghost of the departed Theodora will trouble us again. Once I'm finished here, make arrangements for the disposal of the bodies. I mean... She was screwing us over constantly, so I feel a bit bad. But equally, I don't feel too bad. The wearer gains a perception bonus dodge until the start of the next turn for each enemy affected by their psi power or psycho staff attacks. Stacks. I like that, but it might wait until I get my new staff. After triggering psychic phenomena... Ooh. Unsanctioned psycho. Yeah. If only we had one of those, hey? Right, these can go in cargo. Right, okay. Well, that's that. Guess we get out of here. I think those serrated knives can just go into there, but we'll take these. Yep, ready to go, I think. Right, well, back on the bridge. So I think we'll leave it there for now. We're a companion down, but to be honest, I'm not really shedding any tears over Idira. She was just screwing us over constantly. And, yeah, it's done anyway. But thanks very much for watching. I mean, hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you did, if you could hit the thumbs up button. Be interested to hear your comments as well, thoughts on how we resolved that situation. And if you're watching this and haven't already subscribed to the channel, it'd be great if you could do that. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time for more Rogue Trader. Bye for now.